This is my real review on the Samsung S25 Ultra. Did a cool intro play right there because I have no idea how to make one. How we like the setup, I think it looks nice. Anywho, I've had this phone for around a month now. I know. I'm late to the club. No worries, I upgraded from the regular S25. So let me tell you what I think of this phone after using it. I haven't done a video like this in a minute. Where do I start? I guess battery life. Let's see, battery life has not been an issue for me. So today, I've been on the screen for 2 hours. Is that accurate? So my average screen on time is around 4 hours, which is bad, but good at the same time. Let me tell you why. It's good because being on your phone for 4 hours is a good thing. It's bad because the other 4 hours are on my iPhone 17. So what is that, 8 hours? The iPhone 17 legit might be like 7 hours and this might be 4 hours. So I'm on my phone a lot. Side by side with the iPhone 17, this S25 Ultra does feel like it has slightly better battery life. It's nothing too noticeable. It can easily get you all day. I could kill this in a day if I wanted to, though, because I'm a heavy user with the max brightness outside and listening to music and scrolling on Instagram at the same time. I could kill this phone in a day. Could I kill it twice in a day like I can on my iPhone 17? I don't think so. Now let's talk about the build quality. This phone looks beautiful and feels super nice in the hand. Now let me compare it to the iPhone 17 because I'm pretty sure the iPhone 17 does feel slightly different. They feel the same. Never mind. Look at that. Samsung is doing the power button right, though. See, this side has no interruptions, which is good when you put your phone sideways like this to watch YouTube. Everything's at the top. That's a bonus. That's a bonus, Samsung. Also like how the sides are more curved compared to the last year's S24 Ultra. That one feels like a brick. Anywho, let's go over the charging real quick because it is slightly disappointing for me, at least. Now, this thing has 45-watt fast charging, which it's fast, but 15-watt wireless charging, which sucks. Samsung, they need to up that. My iPhone 17 charges way faster. One, it has a smaller battery. Two, it's at 25 watts. Charging the phone from the bottom with the actual cable, it don't really feel slow. Only wireless charging is actually pathetically slow, to be honest. Yeah, so hopefully next year on the S26 Ultra, Samsung improves the charging speed. Now, let's get into the speakers. It's good and bad. When, like, your volume is maxed out and you're watching a TikTok to show your friend, right? It's kind of hard to hear it, and I tend to use my iPhone 17 when I'm, like, in the car with my friend showing them a video. But when I'm listening to music, I'm definitely choosing the S25 Ultra because the bass is insane. But the second you go back on that TikTok, max volume, it sounds like slightly off. It's not really too big of an issue, to be honest. Don't put that in your notes if you're thinking about getting this phone. Oh, that's a flaw, the speakers. No, don't put that in there. It's just a slight little thing for me. Let's talk about the cameras. The cameras on this phone, I'm gonna rate it a 9 out of 10. The only issue with the S25's camera is sometimes it's not consistent. Like in video and you're zooming in at night, the more you zoom in, the worse it gets, the darker it gets. There's actually a video on my phone to show you. Holy, it's actually that bad. Right here's the video, look. Regular, you can tell when I zoom, watch, 3 times, 5 times. Look, you can't even see the dog anymore, dude. Video in low light is not good. It's like legit a 6 out of 10. Legit a 6 out of 10. But I feel like the best smartphone in the world for video is probably like a 7 or an 8. Not impressed with the video in low light. Video and good lighting situations, I wouldn't be surprised if it's better than my iPhone 17. Photos, not too disappointing. I feel like they could be slightly better. I tend to have to edit some of the photos to make them better for me, if that makes sense. This was the default, and I had it changed up to like a little bit brighter. You see it's like too dark in some areas, so I think Samsung, with the use of their AI, could actually change that. For photos, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Next, let's talk about the Face ID and fingerprint. Fingerprint never doesn't work, and the Face ID, I don't really notice it because the fingerprint is faster, so I don't really use the Face ID. Anywho, the S Pen. Everyone's mad they took away the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth is basically turning your S Pen into a remote. And now that you don't have the Bluetooth, it's just an S Pen. Am I mad about it? No, because I don't really care, to be honest. I used this S Pen around 3 times in the course, not even, like 2 times in the course of however long I had this phone, month, 2 months. And that was for signing a paper, then I put it back in there. They should still have the Bluetooth S Pen, I will say that, because people like it. But for me personally, I couldn't care. I couldn't care for the S Pen. They could get rid of it, give it a bigger battery. I'd actually probably like that. That's what I think, at least. Anywho, let's talk about the screen. Huge, 6.9 inches. Coming from the S25 to this phone, that is the first thing I noticed. Like, this phone is a tank to hold. I actually don't really use this phone when it's closer to my bedtime because the screen is so big. I tend to use a Google Pixel 9a, which is like significantly smaller. The only issue with the Google phone is it doesn't get that low of a brightness. So I might use the iPhone 16e that I'm filming on. But this screen is absolutely huge. The pro and a con, though, with having a big screen. Pro, YouTube videos, TikTok videos. Oh my god, it's so nice because it's so big. Pause. Con, it's hard to hold, bro. It hurts to hold after a while. But, I mean, I guess if you already have an Ultra phone before this, you're used to it, you don't really care about that. But coming from a small phone like the S25, I miss the S25 size. I do miss it. Now with the display brightness, it's not an issue. It's 2600 nits. My iPhone 13 is 3000 nits. And my Pixel 9a is 2700 nits. So both of those phones are tiny bit brighter than this phone. Will you notice that? No, because it's only 400. It's only 400, 100 nit brighter. 2600 is still really good. Some Chinese phones out there are getting like 8000 nits. I don't know if y'all saw that. I don't know. I gotta see that one for myself to believe it. 2600, it's not an issue. It's bright. It's bright enough. It's good enough. There's also the 120 hertz. Duh. Also with the screen, the punch hole. If you are wondering if the punch hole will annoy you or be distracting when watching content, no. Don't even, no. Never will be, never will, never. No, it does not distract you at all. I also love how the borders are super thin on this phone. I don't know which one has thinner borders, the iPhone 17 or the S25. It might be the S25 or they might be equal. What else do we need to talk about? Gaming. Gaming. On God, the only game I play on this phone is Roblox. Where's it at? Oh, and Clash Royale. Haven't played it in like 3 days though. I'm too ADHD for games. And for playing Roblox, no issues. But for playing heavy games, I'm sorry, bro. I can't tell you. I cannot tell you because I haven't done it. It's like the best Android out right now, so I don't think you should be concerned at all for gaming, no matter the game, to be honest. Another one I want to talk about is optimization. It is annoying, to be honest. I was scrolling on the TikTok shop. Pause. That sounds so bad because it's like TikTok shop. But I was legit scrolling on there, doom scrolling, to be honest. And I keep like searching a new thing. Then after like a while, it starts getting like really slow. And I can tell it's the TikTok app because when I swipe out of the app itself, my phone is perfectly fine, perfectly smooth. But the TikTok app was getting super laggy, super glitchy. And that is because of the optimization. The iPhone, I don't really have that issue. It's actually a bigger issue on my Google phone. Holy. So yeah, with these Android phones, there might be a little bit of bugs in some social media apps. So far, I've only seen it in TikTok. Before I end this video, let's show y'all the 3D Mark and Geekbench scores. The iPhone 17 scores 4,800, while the Samsung S25 Ultra scores 6,400. And look at the frame rate, 28 compared to 38. So we can compare Geekbench to 3,000, 9,700. 3,600, 9,000. The iPhone basically gains points at the top. The Samsung gains the points at the bottom. What does that mean? It means they're basically equal, to be honest. But if you've never used a big phone before and you're used to like smaller phones, I would really recommend getting the S25. You can literally find it for like way cheaper than the S25 Ultra. The only thing I feel like I improved with on the cameras is the zoom and the 200 megapixel number at the top, which you have to click on, then change to. Then once you change it to, you don't even get the 30 times zoom, by the way. And it takes longer to take the photo, and that photo takes up more storage. So I tend to just stick with the 12 megapixels. Only get that S25 Ultra if you can find it for a good deal. That's the video. Rate it 1 through 10 in the comments. And if you don't rate it in the comments, I know you didn't make it to the end of the video.